right, so I'm gonna be making a tuna casserole, guys. So listen, we need to have the tuna, we need to have cream of mushroom, egg noodles, breadcrumbs. So I just made the pack of egg noodles. Boil for about 7 minutes. You want to drain it off. This is what it looks like. All right. So first, let me put the tuna in. 2 cans of tuna is what you need. You can use whatever kind. You can use solid white. You can use chunky light. The ones I have right now is chunky light in water. It's going to be a little softer. Yeah. If you want to use oil, you can. All right, so we just have 2 cans of tuna. All right, I'll show it to you in a bit. Just want to fold that in. Then we got a can of cream of mushroom. All right, so we're going to put that in. Cream of mushroom. Now, mind you, we're going to bake this for about 45 minutes on 400. So my oven is already on, guys. We want the oven hot. 45 minutes to an hour, but we're going to give it 45 minutes first, because what's going to happen is that at the end of it, I'm going to take it out and put my breadcrumbs on top. All right, let me see. Okay. So now I'm mixing in tuna, cream of mushroom, guys, chopped onion. 1 chopped onion. I really don't like onions at all. When I tell you I can't take that crunch, but guess what? It doesn't matter. It gives it the good flavor. All right, there you go. Okay. Okay, so we got onion. Very simple. Cream of mushroom. Cream of mushroom. This is it right here. So let's use a bigger spoon. I'm going to use a bigger spoon. I used a small spoon so that I was able to get into the can. All right, and last but not least, guys, is some heavy cream. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, heavy cream has its purpose, you know. It has its use. A lot of people don't know how to use it, but I have learned how to use it. Yep. So now I can mix this bad boy in. And then you bake. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. What if you come home and you decide that you want to make something quick? While you relax or while you go take a shower, you can have this pop in the oven. By the time you're done taking a shower and you jump out of the shower, voila, this is ready for you to eat. So you spend maybe 10 minutes getting this ready. 7 minutes on the oven for the egg noodles. And then maybe another 7, 6, 5 minutes. Who knows? Don't take that long to just combine all of these in. So you're going to test the consistency with this. You don't want it too watery and you don't want it too, good consistency. All right. So I'm going to pour a little more of my heavy cream in, because remember, it's going to bake, guys. Depending on how many people you're feeding, you can probably put half a cup first. Because once it's in, it's in. It doesn't come back out, guys. Once it's in, it's in. You're going to just leave it alone for 45. Trust me, it's not going to burn. So don't be scared. Like, oh my God, how much do I use? You can put half a cup of, or maybe a cup of heavy cream. You know, I'm Jamaican. I don't measure. I just pour. I don't know any Jamaican that really measure anything. We just pour. We just go along and we just pour stuff in like we know what we're doing. You know, when we cook rice, we just put the water in and we just go. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like. That's it. Done. All right, so let's go over the ingredients, guys. We're making cream of mushroom. So we need to boil a pack of egg noodles. You want to drain that. Directions on this one says 7 minutes. Go ahead and drain it. All right, then you're going to have to add 2 cans of tuna. So you can choose to use the chunky light or solid. It doesn't matter. It's your preference. So we're going to do 2 cans of tuna. We're going to do 1 can of cream of mushroom. All right, I am good. I am good. Then we're going to add a little bit of salt. I could sprinkle a little salt on there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Then you're going to cover it with some of this heavy cream. And I'll put a little bit more heavy cream, guys. Just a little more. You want to put as much as you can. Right? Because it's not coming back out. Then I can elect to put some basil or oregano on top. We can do this after. We don't have to do this now. Breadcrumbs, we're going to add the breadcrumbs once we take it out to test it to see what it looks like after 45 minutes, right? So now we have everything in here. All right, just mix it in some more. So we're mixing in the cream of mushroom. We're mixing in the tuna. We put some heavy cream in there. That is it. What else do you want? You want nothing else in this dish, guys. That's it. Yep. That is it. This could feed a good 5-6 people. And let me tell you the secret. I eat this like the next day. Oh my gosh. The next day, this is absolutely delicious. When I say delicious, I mean delicious because it sits and it gets a little firm. And yeah, so this is it right here. This is ready to go into the oven. Ready, 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 ready. That's it. All right, so I'm going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes. Then we'll see what it looks like when I take it out. Right, so it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour, but let's do the first 45 minutes. All right, so I'm going to pop this in the oven, guys. So the handle comes off, though. Remember I told you about my fancy handle that comes off. Okay, so let's pop this in the oven. Okay, I'm going to set my timer for 45. And then we'll check it later to see what it looks like. Exactly 45 minutes. All right, so that is it, guys. Tuna casserole, 45 minutes. Remember, egg noodles, cream of mushroom, tuna. You hear my doggies over there. Heavy cream. We're going to use basil or oregano later on, right? You can do salt to taste. And lastly, we're going to add the breadcrumbs later. That is all you need. You need nothing else. All right? That is it.